Mark. I'm glad that you decided to come in today. I know this might feel a little uncomfortable, but my goal is just to kind of understand and get a grasp on what you have been experiencing lately and how I'm able to best support you.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So can you just tell me what's been going on the last couple of months?
Well, um, I about I think it was about 2 months ago. I quit drinking. I had my girlfriend at the time did not like my drinking, so she said, "I won't be with you if you continue to drink." So I opted to just quit myself. And since I've quit drinking, I've I've had a lot of problems with like I don't even like I'm paranoid a little bit. Like I have the apparently, I mean, I talk to walls and furniture, and I think people are there when they're not. My parents took me to the emergency room for these episodes, they call them. I mean, I don't really know. Um, and I kind of got referred to come into you for some of my, I don't even know, like hallucinations, I guess. I think they're there. I lost my job. Things have just kind of been piling up. Um, I don't, I think that bugs are coming out of walls, and it's just like, and to me, I see them, but then my mom and dad say there's nothing there. So I don't know. I'm here. I'm told I have to be evaluated for what kind of I've been going through. My life's kind of falling apart at this moment, so that's kind of why I'm here.
Well, I'm glad that you decided to come in. I get the sense that this seems a little overwhelming right now. I just want to let you know that we don't have to get this all figured out today. I just kind of want to get a sense of what's been going on. Um, so you mentioned that you seem to notice things that others don't. And you mentioned that you are, hearing and seeing things that aren't there. Does anything happen like when you see those or hear those,
Um,
the furniture walls?
yeah, I kind of like I can get like I can kind of freak out in a way. Like I don't know if it's more like if it's like a panicking, like I panic and I flip out. I can't even show signs of anger. Like, my job kind of, when I lost my job, I was getting angry at like coworkers or things like that. And customers, I'd yell at customers because I imagine people sitting at tables. And so when like people other like customers sit at those tables, I get angry at them and I start yelling at them not to sit at those tables because there's people sitting there. And so it's just I get a lot of anger and panic mostly.
Yeah, I understand. Um, have you experienced any thoughts of hurting yourself or hurting others when you're having these episodes, as you call them?
I wouldn't say nothing like too extreme. Like I don't really ever think of like harming myself necessarily. I have punched walls because I think bugs are crawling out of the walls. Now it's not an intentional, I'm doing it to harm myself. But it does like hurt I have hurt my hand in the process of doing that. And it's more like I don't want to like hurt anybody else. I just get angry at them. I don't think about punching them or anything like that.
Yeah, I understand. Um, do these behaviors seem to have any effect on your day at all?
Yeah. Um, you know, it's like when one happens, then it's like if they just keep happening. It's like food, for instance. Like I can't eat any food that's cooked, because I just think that there's like bugs crawling out of it. It's really, I don't, to me, it just looks, it's weird, but, and then it just kind of throws me off. Like, I'm just anxious the rest of the day and I'm more paranoid. I'm looking at things and talking to furniture and things like that. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it can throw me off. It's like they keep happening. I don't even know. But yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely interfere with my day and they just make it's like thoughts constantly in my head about what I'm witnessing and going through these episodes.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that with me. I know that you just mentioned that you've had a little bit of change in your diet because you're not necessarily able to eat what your mom has been cooking in the home for you. But has there been any changes in your appetite or just the foods you've been eating?
More or less just the foods I've been eating. I don't I would probably just say more the types of foods I eat. Mom and dad have to keep a lot of frozen meals because that's just what I'm eating now. It's probably not the best for me, but that kind of keeps me more grounded, I guess. So I don't know if that's a good word to use. But so yeah, but nothing like I still find myself eating things like that. But yeah, so no real change in the appetite.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you found a way to kind of adapt to this new situation you found yourself in, and you're still able to get your body some sustenance that it needs. Um, Has there been like any changes in your sleeping habits at all? Are you still sleeping well at
Um,
night?
I sleep pretty well at night. I think a lot. I think sometimes at night, I'm a little, I'm a little, sorry, I'm feeling a little, um, I'm really exhausted at the end of the night. Um, so I do find myself kind of falling asleep, pretty fast. So I wouldn't, I mean, so I feel like I get sleep. I don't know if, I guess my sleeping's okay.
Well, that's good to hear. I apologize for all the questions. You know, like I said at the beginning, I was kind of just trying to understand a little better, like what you've been going through and what brought you in today. But I'm really glad that you were able to open up and share all of this information with me. I believe, based on what you've told me so far, though, I think it would be helpful for you and I to connect you with some additional support so that we're able to help you feel safer and maybe get more stable in your life and kind of get a better idea of what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, this is really hard for me. Um, so I'm trying to open up the best that I can. Um, like this is more like I'm not saying I don't need the help. I'm just saying that it's more being pushed into it in a way. I'm not saying I don't need it. I'm just saying that my parents and girlfriend and the ER kind of referred me. So I'm here. I'm gonna try to my best to be open to whatever we try to do.
Yeah, well, just remember that you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, but you have a lot of support that's behind you, and I'm sure is encouraging you, and just wants the best for you. And I hope too that with the additional support, we're able to, help you understand as well as what's going on. That way, we can kind of move forward with your best interests in mind.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, well, thank you for coming in today, Mark.
Thank you.